Hello everyone, it's Becky, and today is Tuesday, April the 1st. Can you believe we're into a new month? I just went and had blood work done. Got a message from the old doctor's office that I needed to go do a thyroid test. So that's what I just went and did. Let's do dice. Dice and hummingbird. I don't know why I put dice in there. Do I have a dice die cut? I probably do. That's why it's in the jar. But anyway, we got the daughter home from the hospital yesterday. She is at the oldest sister's house, her older sister's house. And Sissy's taking care of her. But they ended up taking, I didn't know, I knew she didn't have shoes up there, so I took her pair of my shoes. But they took her clothes, they took her shirt home with her. Her husband and her mother-in-law took her clothing home, so she didn't have clothes to wear home. So anyway, I had like 2 jackets on. She didn't even have a jacket to wear out of the hospital, so I had to, I had layered up. I had a shirt on, I had a blouse, I had a jacket, I had my coat. So I ended up taking off my t-shirt to give to Cassidy. And I just put my smaller jacket on over myself, and I gave her my coat to wear home, and I gave her a pair of my shoes and socks that I had taken. So she was able to be discharged, and we got her home. I paid for all of her medicines that she needed to take. So she's taken care of. Her sister has a vehicle for her to drive. So now she's just got to recover. And it's funny, my husband sees a kidney doctor too. You know, they all see the same doctor or the same practice. Doctors in the same practice. And so the hubby, they monitor his blood pressure. And he's had a couple of low readings, like 88s over really low numbers, 58 or something like that. So they're calling him like, hey, what's up with these numbers? And so he lets it know, well, we've been stressing about, the baby daughter had a heart attack. And while he's talking to her, I said, yeah, and she needs to be she says, yeah, he sees her in May. Cassidy, I said, well, they want her to be seeing the kidney doctor probably within a week of her discharge. So the nurse said, well, I'll call her next. And so after my hubby got done talking with the nurse, he said, well, have her call me once you're done talking to her. So it wasn't like 15, 20 minutes later, here comes the phone call from Cassidy. I said, well, let her know we didn't call them just to, because they're telling us, while Pete's on the phone with them, well, we'll schedule her for this Thursday. She says, well, have her call me so we can make sure we have a ride for her. So it was just funny. But she's home and doing well. All right, let me go find Hummingbird and Dice, and we will do this page. All right, it was a die cut, and we are going to make some more. I have some I already have some made, but I want to make some more. So let us make some more dice. Some more dice. Let me get my leaning tower over here going. All right. I do have a clear vision of what I want to do this time. Yep. All right. Okay, let's do some more. Let's do those two. We're just gonna do the little papers that I have. That way I'll have some on hand for the next time. But I'm thinking I need to be making more prompts. Thinking about putting them on the wheel and then just handwriting them on. But I kind of like the wheel. I mean, I kind of like the paper, not the wheel. The paper. All right. There's this one. And then I got some more yellow. Let's see if we can get all of these on here. Oops, I might have cut one of them off. Okay, Sherry, to do your embossing, you should have pieces like this. You have the big white piece, you have the really thin one, and then you have the two plastic plates. To do your embossing, you lose this one, the big fat one. So then you just put this on. You put this plate down, and then you put your paper in your folder, put this one on the top, and then you just slide it through. Well, actually, this shows you taking out this thin one and you keep the big fat one. Because your folder is about as thick as this one here. Okay, let's get these dice out of here. Gotta poke these little holes. I got a cat outside my door crying to get in. Not happening, M&Ms. Okay. Let's move these over. I got frilly dillies everywhere. Little frilly dillies. Okay. I need to chop some paper. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. How big is this paper? 6. So we're gonna go 6. We need to straighten this edge. I'm gonna make it 4. This one probably ain't as square, or not as square. Ain't a word. Yes, it is. Okay. We are going to put this like this. These are going like this. Okay. I just filled my glue bottle up. The cat had my glue bottle. I found it on the floor. He got in the drawer. I try to hide it. If I have to leave my drawer open, I try to hide it. He found it. He says, "You ain't hiding it from me, Mama. I see it. I'm playing with it." So MM's got my glue bottle. So we just went and did my blood work, and then we took off and went to Jack's Donuts and had donuts. So I'm probably gonna crash here shortly. Okay, where did... Hang on. Here it is. We're gonna put this down here. Okay, next. All right, now we're gonna do the dice. here, little dice. Come here. And then, we're just gonna put some purple ones on here too. There. Alright, I think we're going to call this page done. We have our hummingbird and we have dice. Hummingbird and dice. So let me take my picture. Let me trim first of all. Just have a little corner here. Okay. There we go. So I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay. Moving along. Let's do a would you rather question. Okay, here's one. Would you rather eat hot tamales, the candy, or actual tamales? Give me the candy. I think I'd rather eat the candy because I think maybe those would be less hot than the actual tamale. So let me know, you going for the real thing or the sweet fake thing? I'm going for the hot tamale candies. What's your choice? Would you rather eat hot tamales, the candy, or actual tamales? I'm going for the tamales. Candy. Candy, candy. Okay. All right, spin the wheel. Oops. I need to put my little papers back in. Number 119. $230. Already used. $158. Number 19. Already been used. $47. $38. That one's been used. $185. $85. Okay, let me go find these. I'll be right back. All right, we have these background scenery type ones. We have the ads. We have the pinup girls. We have these places, and then we have these miscellaneous. I'm going to put this on our page. Okay. Let's just get in here. This looks like this is going to be all about like ladies or whatever. let's put some of this on here. Just gonna pick a couple out at random. That one looks good. And this one looks good. I don't think I want to use any of these. Well, maybe we can use this one. Let's see what's in here that we can use. Let's just use that one. And we gotta find our date. April the 1st, April Fool's Day. Alright, let me dig out my April mini journal. I'm going to post a separate video with all the pictures from the March journal in it. But here's April. And now I done buried my things to attach them with. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Silly girl. tomorrow I'm gonna try and we'll stick the picture in the ones that are there. Oh no. I got sidetracked. I started thinking about my daughter and that situation going on with her husband. Alright, there we have our small sticker page. And then that's going to do it for today's video because I got lots of... I need to clean my desk. So I'm going to take a few minutes and clean my desk. So, as always, be safe. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.